And hello there everybody, welcome to another online stream where I'm trying to communicate something to do with a certain game, and this time we're taking a look at Alien Breed Tower Assault. And Alien Breed Tower Assault is definitely one of those games where it's pretty difficult for people to play it, and it's certainly pretty difficult for me to play it at the best of times. So this is hopefully one of those live streams where I talk about things and people comment, but because it's an impromptu live stream I haven't actually announced it, because I've no idea how to announce it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if this is even going to work, but we can see. Well, I've got a second monitor which is supposed to show me all the comments that you guys have put in, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be working, or at least I can't get it to work. It simply switches on and off randomly, and I can't get this monitor to stay on, unfortunately. So I've no idea if this thing is going to work, or if it's going to play a ball, or if it's simply broken. Who knows? But this is a live stream. Hopefully one or two people will join this before we kick off, and it's going to be me playing the game Alien Breed Tower Assault, and hopefully I'll be able to play the game and show you what I'm doing. Currently there are 2 viewers going to this, and I have no idea. It's saying that the stream is, the bitrate is lower than recommended. I've no idea what that means, and I've no idea how to fix it. So what is the point of bringing up a requester saying stream health is bad when I've no idea how to actually fix that? So that's quite bad news. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to persevere with this, hopefully, and the monitor is switching on and off, but we'll see what happens. We've now got currently 6 viewers. Good. So this is going to be me playing the game. Let's go to the actual screen itself. Hopefully you can see me now moving the mouse pointer around. So Alien Breed Special Edition, it's good and we all love it, and it's pretty hard, and it's one of those games that I never actually got anywhere with back in the day. And looking at that, it seems like that there's a minute delay somehow on what is showing up on my screen and actually what's actually being broadcast, but never mind, hopefully things will be in sync. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch off the voice microphone whilst I'm playing it, and that should mean, hopefully, that you're not going to hear any crackling or buzzing or anything like that, and all you can hear is the game. So I'm going to start the game up with dual audio first of all, and then hopefully we can wait for a few more people to join. 7 people viewing, likes 1, good. So I'm now on the title screen, and on the app that I'm watching it looks like I'm just about to go into the game itself, just about to load it. So you might be able to hear in the background some music. It's pretty low, but I do have the music and the sound effects and the game volume on pretty low to begin with. Otherwise it gets a bit too annoying if it's too loud. So let's see, I've got a tangle of wires that I'm going to sort out. You can see various keys that we can press. I'm going to be pressing quite a lot. View, held smart cards, recall, mission text. I've never actually needed to use any of them. So we're going to be playing this game players 1, so I'm going to be using default level of difficulty, you can see it only goes to normal and tough. Unfortunately, there's no easy mode that I can find. It plays off, that's for multiplayer. Retreat mode on, definitely need that joystick control. And now we're going to start the game. So again, mission 1 starts pretty easy. All I'm going to be doing is going around the field collecting everything up using my special way, and then after that's done we'll pause everything up, hopefully, and we'll see if there's been any comments. So let's start up the mission. Let's go for it live on air. So, crash landing site. Nash is dead. All you've got is your wits and a poxy gun. Caution, the area is also mined. Very nice, that's what we need to see. Mines.
Nash is dead.
Mine all mine. So, again, the sound effects are really low.
Postcard message followed.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch off my voice, hopefully, so that you can see the game itself.
Warning, energy low. Warning.
So now, finally, this is now at the end of Sector 1, and hopefully, has there been any chat comments? Well, not really. So we're now entering Outer Colony Sector 5, and this is another outer colony. In here we'll find a downed pilot and a gun that we need, which is very nice. So we'll definitely go this fruit to pick that up. So hopefully we'll just get on with that job.
Smart card message follows. Smart card message follows.
So here we are in Engineering Sector 1. This quiet zone was managed by just a small number of crew and relatively harmless except for the radioactive zones. And so we'll be losing health as soon as we walk into those zones. Unfortunately, this is engineering, so hopefully it should be easy enough. And I can't actually remember the level, so we'll just have to get in there and see. Hopefully we'll be taking the main exit out of here. And engineering, I think we have to blow something up and then escape the level. So we'll see what happens.
Smart card message follows. Smart card message follows.
Well, we managed to reach another level. I think I went to a different level, a different area than I usually do. I went to the southwest corner. I don't usually do that, and that means I missed out a chunk of cash, which might mean that later on, unfortunately, it might mean that we no longer have any amount of cash to buy the best weapons, because I know for a fact that it kind of hangs by a thread that you've got enough cash for the big weapon. But we'll see anyway. We do have one comment. Softy says, "Hi Dan, been consuming your content in some form or another since the early 2000s. Well, started in 2011, 2003, 2005. I really appreciate all the work." Well, I think it was 2011, I'm not quite sure, but it was somewhere around that date. So thank you very much for watching and sticking by me and being part of this channel and this experience with me, of all people, through all these long years. And it's great that we can still hang out together and do this stuff, and that it's quite interesting for people to watch even after all these years. So anyway, getting back to the game, of course, yeah, I did go slightly the wrong way on that run, but we're on engineering sector 2. We'll see what difference that makes a bit later on. The deck lift to the 3rd floor of the tower has been security locked. Alright then, I don't think I'm supposed to exit this. I think I'm supposed to just pick up the big gun. So we'll see right at the start if we've got enough cash to pick up the big gun. And if we have, that's great. If we haven't, then we're going to have to loop around a bit until we find enough cash to be able to afford it. That's the only thing about engineering sector 2. The aliens are twice as strong as they were in engineering sector 1, which means they require twice as many firepower bullets, unless they get the upgraded gun, and then that means they require just as many as they did before. So that means the game remains easy, hopefully. So on this one, we won't be completing the level. I'm going to be exiting the left door as quickly as possible, and I think we get an extra life as well in this sector. So once I get the red key card, I'm going to be going all the way back to collect that extra life, because, well, lives matter in this game. So hopefully, with all that being said, we can return back to the game itself.
Online.
and we've made it to corridor 17. Corridor 17. Whew. Well, this is a big corridor, and I'm at risk of losing a life as soon as I enter this corridor because I haven't got much energy left. So I'm going to have to make a run and gun for it, and a rash dash. Unfortunately, it could mean I get blown up. And if I get blown up, it could mean that I don't have enough time left to complete this level. And this stage actually contains some bonus lives, so that's what I'll be trying to go for on this particular run. So let's see if we can turn that into reality. Corridor 17, this is make or break now. Otherwise, I'm going to play this thing all over again.
Smart card message follows. Smart card message follows.
Well, we made it through corridor 17 just as it was about to blow up. And that means we've got a fighting chance now. Science Sector 1. Science decks seem to be very empty. Looks like someone knew of the impending attack and got out early. They haven't left much, only some strange remnants of past things, nasty things. Better check the info base and the terminal to continue. Yeah, I need to check out that info base down south before we do anything else on this particular level. So that's one of those things, unfortunately. I'm going to have to remember that. Hopefully now I've got enough lives to make that into a reality.
Jordan, warning, energy low. Smart card message follows. Online. Smart card message follows.
Okay, so we've reached Science Sector 2. Science Sector 2. So we're about maybe a third, well, maybe 20%, 25% of the way through the game, which isn't too bad. No more comments, that's not too bad. So with this one, science area has been used for storage of dangerous domes which kill seriously harm. Basically it's a minefield. So what we need to do is to clear the minefield to the exit, and then we need to get the key to the exit, and then remember not to take the deck lift, but we need to go left to corridor. I think it's corridor 7. So we'll see if I can remember the right way to go this time.
Smart card message follows. Warning, energy low. Smart card message follows.
So now we're on Engineering Sector 3. The exit from this sector is protected by security door. The doors can be rendered inoperative by destroying the power units in the sub-level room located around the zone. Well, Engineering Sector 3. So I need to apparently go up 3 doors, destroy the generator, right down to exit. Go up 3 doors, destroy the generator, right down to exit. Okay. Well, no idea what that means. Hopefully it will make some sense once we enter this. I think Engineering 3 is only a short level, and that would mean hopefully that we can get through it fairly quickly. Keith Gunn says, such great memories of when I got the CD32 and popped this in. Well, it has to be said, for the CD32, this is one of the best games on the platform. I mean, you have got quite a few good ones, but this is definitely ranks up there. It had a CD quality intro and an extra and everything else, rendered, digitized, this and that, and so they really did make better use of the CD. Don't forget, this thing came on, I think, 3 or 4 discs. I think 3 discs, so at least the CD would be a little bit filled by those number of discs. I would have appreciated a map at the time of how the towers are connected. We're currently playing this in the Lemon Amiga Super League competition. This is the final date, unfortunately, to enter a score for the Super League, and so I've been playing this off and on for about 2 weeks. The first week, my mum passed away, so I didn't play anything, and then I got back into this a couple of weeks ago. So I did find there is a map on there which I can link or put into a description or something or other. Definitely back in the day we really needed a map or some sort of thing to understand the game, because quite frankly, if you don't have a map, then you're going to find a very, very much time very much harder time doing it. So yeah, luckily we do have now the resources for the map, so we can actually see the game, or at least the levels, how they go on. So we skipped civilian zone 1. We went through number 5, which is the one on the right, the one on the far left. Went through engineering. We skipped down to corridor 17. We went into the science zones, science 2, and then we went through, I think, corridor 3, is it, back to engineering 3. So that's where we are at the moment, engineering 3, on the far left of that diagram. So we're heading up towards the main tower. We're not quite there yet, unfortunately. So that's as far as you are, engineering 3. So I think, as far as I know, all we need to do is to go up and blow a few things up, and we can skip out the rest of the level. So if that's the case, well, we're soon going to find out. You might have noticed that I picked up an extra life in that corridor as well, which made up for the one that I stupidly lost, which is easy to do in this game when you're rushing in. So engineering 3, let's see how much we make of this.
Online. Smart card message follows. Smart card message follows. Smart card message follows.
And that's all there is for engineering 3, because we took a shortcut into that level. It means we can take a fast cut out of that level again, which means it's good. So engineering sector 4, that's the very top engineering sector on the map. So that definitely helps. So let's see. At the top of the engineering tower, the exits lie to the east and the west. What do my notes say about this? If I've got any notes. The notes. Alright, engineering 4. Destroy the generator. Save the top dome until last. Alright, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Go north and left. Alright, so this is going to be a bit touch and go, because unfortunately, if things go wrong again, it's game over. So I'm going to have to make sure I get through this. It's a bit of a spiral. It goes round in a spiral, so it's not too difficult. I don't think it gives you any chance of a terminal, but it does give you some more cash. So I think we can use the cash to buy ourselves some armor at some point, because we're going to need it if we're going to try to get through this game. So anyway, from engineering sector 4. Engineering sector 4. Am I supposed to go north and exit to corridor 10? Hold on, now I'm completely lost. Corridor 10, exit 4. Oh, right, I get you now. Engineering, oh no, I'm thinking of science, I think. I'm thinking of science, so somewhere around here, engineering 4. There's a corridor 10. That we need to find. According to my notes, which is not on my notes. Destroy the generator, save the top door. Oh, right, I get you now. Right, cool. Right, let's bear that in mind. Here we go then. More death.
Smart card message follows. Smart card message follows.
So here we are on corridor 10. So we've got to the top of the normal zones, the normal towers in the game. And so corridor 10, take all the south doors. Alright then. Up to science 4. Alright then. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully. So we'll see if we can turn that into reality. And now we're on Science Sector 4, which is very good. So a message, JB said, good to see you back on the channel, been hoping for a summer special. Well, yeah, the days of summer specials unfortunately have gone because, well, time commitments and things like that. We have, I don't know if you've noticed, that we have gone over 10k subs, so there is a 10k sub special due at some point, which is Cabal. But even though I recorded the footage at the beginning of this year, I haven't actually narrated it yet and started, the actual editing of the video because of one thing and another. I'm still editing a tool, a death and funeral tool at the moment, so as soon as I finish that, hopefully I can start to catch up on other things. But I'm thinking about September, July, August, September. It's not that far away. Hopefully September, by then I'll have got time to edit the Cabal. And the reason I'm doing this, hopefully I can release this as part of the September batch. I might unlist this video and simply upload it again in the September batch, so it's kind of a live play thing. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, recording stuff live, and then I don't have to edit it. So anyway, Science 4. Everything on Science 4 is easy. The deck houses some more sinister, blah blah blah, destroy everything, blast everything away. Alright then, and then we just need to exit to the right after that, which is fair enough. So yeah, unfortunately the channel's wound down. I haven't recorded anything apart from Cabal for the new series, so that's the only thing that is definitely expected, as well as some of the backers videos from last year. But seems a shame to leave the channel neglected, so let's see how we get on. Science Sector 4 now.
Smart card message follows. Jordan, warning, energy low. Online. Smart card message follows.
Now we reach corridor 13, which is unlucky for some. So hopefully I can remember the right way to go, and that will take us now to security 4. I've never actually been able to manage to blow up the exit to science 4, the one that we were just on. So I've managed to blow up everything, but nothing happened. So I'm going to take corridor 13, which is the quick way to main tower sector 2. So hopefully if I can get through science 4, then we can get through to the main tower after that. So hopefully that's possible, and this shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully.
Jordan, warning, energy low. Smart card message follows. Smart card message follows. Smart card message follows. Warning,